just got a QB like no other. Shedeur Sanders.
It's time. Came out the mud, now I'm stepping in gold. Draft day, call, got the keys to the soul. Land of the dogs, now I'm barking in cold. Ice in my veins and my story been told. Brown and orange dripping heavy on my chain. Legacy rich, but I'm built from the pain. Pocket too clean, they ain't touching the frame. Shedeur Sanders, remember the name. Shedeur to the lane, yeah, he bout to go crazy. From PrimeTime blood, now the whole city waving. From Colorado lights to the dog pound nation. Shedeur the savior, straight domination. Let's roll. Got a chip on my shoulder, they ain't see the vision. Now I'm throwing dimes, cooking up in every division. Every setback had to turn it to precision. Now the city got hope, I'm the one on a mission. From college dreams to the NFL lights. Manifested every pass in them cold nights. Now I'm in the land where the underdogs bite. QB1, it's my time, take flight. Shedeur to the land, yeah, he bout to go crazy. From PrimeTime blood, now the whole city waving. From Colorado lights to the dog pound nation. Shedeur the savior, straight domination. Came from the bottom, no handouts, no favors. Built different bread for the moments that matter. Cleveland, we bout to shock the whole world. Explosion back in a full beat. Yeah. Shedeur to the land, whole city got a plan. Gold jacket dreams and it started in the land.
You just got a QB like no other. Shedeur Sanders.
It's time. Came out the mud, now I'm stepping in gold. Draft day, call, got the keys to the soul. Land of the dogs, now I'm barking in cold. Ice in my veins and my story been told. Brown and orange dripping heavy on my chain. Legacy rich, but I'm built from the pain. Pocket too clean, they ain't touching the frame. Shedeur Sanders, remember the name. Shedeur to the land, yeah, he bout to go crazy. From PrimeTime blood, now the whole city waving. From Colorado lights to the dog pound nation. Shedeur the savior, straight domination. Let's roll. Got a chip on my shoulder, they ain't see the vision. Now I'm throwing dimes, cooking up in every division. Every setback had to turn it to precision. Now the city got hope, I'm the one on a mission. From college dreams to the NFL lights. Manifested every pass in them cold nights. Now I'm in the land where the underdogs bite. QB1, it's my time, take flight. Shedeur to the land, yeah, he bout to go crazy. From PrimeTime blood, now the whole city waving. From Colorado lights to the dog pound nation. Shedeur the savior, straight domination. Came from the bottom, no handouts, no favors.
We here.
Built different bread for the
We here. We back with another live with that Money Man you already know, man. I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends about that Money Man you already know. Because we about to get to the truth around here, man. And I'm telling you, bro, we about to get to the truth around here where they don't want y'all to understand, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's about control, power, and that money, bro. That's the reason why Shedeur failed. That control, power, and the money, man. And I'm telling y'all, bro, it go deeper. It go deeper than what you probably think it is. And some people might say you a little bit going a little bit too deep. But you can't go deep enough when it comes to the fabric and the foundation of America, man. It like I said, it ain't blowing nothing out of proportion. It ain't we going too deep into it. It ain't none of that, bro. It's been here. It always been here, bro. It always been here, and it just got amplified on with one of the biggest companies in the United States, which is the NFL. It just got amplified to where probably the most popular or populist, I don't even know that word, but the most popular player that came in the draft in a long time, to where he was already a celebrity before he became in the NFL. Everybody already knew who Shedeur is. Everybody already liked him. A lot of people didn't know who he is or didn't like him because, let's be honest. Didn't nobody really care about Deion when he was at Jackson State? Didn't nobody really care that Shedeur had went to Jackson State with his dad? Didn't nobody really care? It's when Deion got approached to go to Colorado at a predominantly white institution that always been. You come with a black head coach with a swagger like Deion to that area of the map, in that economy, in that demographic, put it like that. And this man had success since day one because he went there and had the prime effect. He brought all that money to Boulder, all that money to Colorado, bringing them back, turning them around, back to the dominant school they once was. And we still wasn't even, I ain't gonna say that, but recently we still haven't even been talking about Colorado until Deion got there. Now, what's gonna happen? You amplify the school. I'm talking about Deion, the prime effect now. You amplify the school. Now you amplify the areas, the economy around the school. Then you amplify the city, the whole city economy. Because now everybody want to come to the game, but ain't got nowhere to stay in Boulder. So they got to populate the other cities' hotels around just to come to the game. Come on now. It's the prime effect. That's why they made so much money, man. That's why they selling out spring game, selling out the whole season. Because everybody wanted to see Deion, Travis, and Shedeur, bro, and the team. Because he had brought them around. Then he ended up having to win a season. Now all this stuff coming out about Shedeur, and that's what we talking about right now, man. Nah, it wasn't done by the owner, man. It wasn't done by the owner. Cause Boomer and Esiason, I believe that like them owners told them to take his name off the board. They didn't want that entitled person. That ain't what he really meant to say. They ain't want that entitled person on their team. It ain't even that, bro. When you see a threat and you can't control the threat, and then the threat has its own mind and knowledge, and it come with another black man just a threat, you don't want to have nothing to do with that, bro. Because you think you can't control it. Now, it's all what ifs now. It's all what ifs. We don't know. We don't really know what happened in those interviews. Maybe Shedeur didn't get it or understand. But I guarantee you, he wasn't arrogant and didn't get out the way like mean and start yelling and cussing or downplaying the situation. I guarantee you that, bro. I ain't even never met the dude, but from where everything I done seen, even with the video that I got of the conference call, go watch that video if you ain't seen it. It's going crazy. I don't get that from him, bro, because I done seen him I seen him at Jackson State even when he went up there getting talked about every day. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing changed. Dude had a camera in his face since he been 5 years old. So you can't tell me he went in an interview to an NFL team just any kind of way, bro. You can't tell me that. Look, bro, I ain't got nothing to tell you about Dylan Gabriel, bro. From the stats and what I seen, he a decent quarterback. Now, that's the next thing. Don't nobody really know what Shedeur gonna turn into or what any of the other quarterbacks gonna turn into until 2 to 3 years later. Like, we talking about what they did in college, the stats, and what we see on tape in film. From all 4 years, 6 or 7, whatever quarterback you want to use. We ain't talking about NFL because they ain't played a snap in the NFL yet. Now, Shedeur could end up being the biggest bust in the NFL history. I doubt it because that's Jamarcus Russell. But Shedeur could end up being a bust because he ain't played a snap yet, so we don't know. But he could end up being a Hall of Famer. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of what else. Cam Ward went #1. Who say he gonna be the elite quarterback everybody think he gonna be? It done been plenty of #1s that have been elite, and it been plenty of #1s or first round, top 10, top 5 draft picks at quarterback that have done nothing. Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Brock Osweiler. You don't even know these names. Is that my point exactly? That's my whole point. Don't nobody really know. But what I do know is if the dude work hard. Now that's a difference. Dude work hard. And he don't need the money for as he missed out on these millions of dollars. Yeah, he missed out on the $millions, but it all went on him. It all went on him, and it went all on Dion. It went all on it, bro. Even though Dion probably could have did something a little different, but he was being a father in the moment, knowing the NFL. You don't want your son going to a situation that could end his career faster than what it can start. And I'm pretty sure Cleveland was one of those teams. But at the same time, you got to understand where he was coming from when he said that. You got to understand Shedeur was projected in the top 3 pick, a top 3 pick, then a top 5 pick, and a top 10 pick. So there's no need to go to the draft. There's no need to go to the combine, and show what you can do when the tape showing what you can do. If you already projected top 10 pick, you don't need to show nothing else. Cam Ward didn't work out at the combine. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. A whole bunch of other players didn't work out at the combine. Travis didn't. He ain't fall. So I'm saying, if you already projected to be a top 10 pick, it's nothing else you need to show the scouts. Especially if you got a pro day coming up or a showcase in this case. Like, come on now. Be for real now. You covered in the work you put in. Compared to Shedeur, NFL scout makes no sense. Him going first over Shedeur. Don't doubt Shedeur, but he had a cannon. While the NFL scout for the numerous 50-yard dime, he still had the merchandise and sponsor. He not worried. He ain't worried about the cash. He got his own line, and then we already know his jersey is the #1 sellout of the rookies. And I'm about to show y'all something that's so crazy in a minute. I'm about to show you something so crazy in a minute. But I just wanted to say that, man. And then right here, even right here, we looking at it. Look, I'm bringing out the facts, the stats, and everything in between. I'm not just talking, bro. Like, we can go back to Jackson State interviews and dudes still talking the same way he was talking like he been talking. Ain't no arrogance nowhere. Like I said, we ain't never gonna know unless the Giants or Shedeur come out and say, or any other NFL team come out and say, or he himself say what happened in those interviews. did he really not be prepared? Don't nobody know. And what do you consider not being prepared? What did you consider being a bad interview process? Because everybody, it's an opinion, man. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. All of it is an opinion. Shedeur, opinion by this scout is that Shedeur a first rounder. Opinion by that scout is that Shedeur is a fifth rounder. This team has Shedeur as a first rounder. This team has Shedeur as a fifth rounder. Tell me which mock draft or what team had Shedeur rated out of the first round. It was more not about football than it was about football. Because I can show you right now, 2 players that went in the first round and Shedeur ain't did half of what they done did. And one of them went first overall. Won the Heisman, went first overall, grabbed his nuts in front of the crowd, flicked off the middle finger, put a flag in the middle of the field. But not one time did they say his character was in question. Not one time did they say he's not going overall. Why is he falling? And I don't want to look, yeah, Baker Mayfield won the Heisman. But Derrick Henry won the Heisman and went in the second round. He didn't go first overall. So I'm like, you can't tell me, oh, he was good in college. Shedeur was good in college too. And then they want to compare Tom Brady. Tom Brady was not projected to be the GOAT like he is because he wasn't producing in college like that. Like, come on now. You can't be projected this high and then all of a sudden when the draft, a week, 2 days, 4 days before the draft, all of a sudden you out of the first round. Just all of a sudden. No, bruh. This dude, you talking about character, then he done bounced around. I'm not saying Shedeur gonna be better than Baker Mayfield or worse than Baker Mayfield. I don't know. Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know nothing. We talking about right now at this moment before they done played a snap in the NFL based on his college film and what we seen at Colorado and Jackson State. I sit here and watch. I went to the game and watched this dude in person at Jackson State. So I don't want to hear talking about jumping on the bandwagon. Because you had to be there from the beginning to be talking about this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way in the world you get a grade like this and then a projection from NFL analysts that's this their job. You get a first round projection and then you get drafted in the 5th round because you fall. Ain't no way you gonna tell me this way he was projected. This what the teams had him at. No, bruh. Get out of here. Just like Boomer Esiason said, them owners told him to take him off. And what is entitlement? What is entitlement? Yeah, you want to be confident and say you the franchise quarterback. Who wouldn't want a guy like that? Cause I guess I'm just a regular old second string quarterback, but I just happen to be a starter right now. Y'all wouldn't draft him then? Talking about humble. Bro, come on now. Y'all need to be for real. Talking about he need to be humbled. Humbled well. Dude already humble. Now Travis Kelce saying some anonymous negative report. People are anonymous because they scared to lose their job. They ain't gonna put their name on it because they scared. And then he said it himself. He said it himself. They gonna hate you because his last name, and mainly because who his dad is. And then people don't like Dion because of how he was so confident in himself. Now he probably done said some stuff along the way. You know what I'm saying? But who cares, man? Like what you see. The worst form of interview I ever been in my life. He's so entitled. The assistant coach said he takes unnecessary sack. He never plays on time. He has horrible body language. He blames teammates. But the biggest thing is he's not that good. Tell me a leader of a team, any team, that doesn't call out their teammate when they playing bad. That's what you supposed to do. That's why you the leader. You take the blame when you lose, and they praise you when you win. But if you not calling out your teammates when they playing bad, that's not being a good leader. Because you supposed to, if my teammate, this actually happened now. You got a team, everybody, it's 11 people on the field on one side of the ball, offense, defense. I'm playing defense. All 10 of us do our job. But that one teammate you got don't do his job, and it ruins everything. So you telling me him calling out his offensive line, they not having a running game, is facts, bruh. It's facts. It's facts. You can't tell me it ain't facts. But like I said, it's all about power, control, and money. It's all about power, control, and money. And I'm telling you, bro, the NFL owners, they wanted to show, and they making a statement to these players, majority black players, that they still control the NFL. You don't control the NFL. Shedeur came in already a superstar. He didn't become a superstar in the NFL. That's a different story. He already a superstar. So they figure they cannot control him or the situation or the narrative when he comes to the NFL and we pay him that $40 million. Because when we pay him that $40 million, if he act like this, the same reason why Dallas traded Luka. If they didn't like Luka, and they said if he acting like this on this little bit of change, and we pay him $350 million, he definitely gonna act a fool. So the same situation, bro. The same situation. You can't tell me it ain't the same situation. Then with the power, they flexing their muscle, saying we got the power to not draft you in the first round and make you fall until we feel like picking you. Come on now. We got the power to take your name off the draft board. Off our draft board. So if let me tell you this right here. If his name was on the draft board, that means they thought he was good enough to be on the draft board. Until the owner come and said, no, take his name off. Y'all gotta read y'all gotta quit look, read between and see what's going on. If his name was on the draft board, that means he was good enough to be on the board. The difference between going first round and getting, to my next statement, the money is control, power, and then we at the money. The difference between having the control and the power to draft this boy in the fifth round instead of the first round, which he been projected all the way up until 2 days or a day before the draft, is $40 million that you don't have to pay him and supposedly entitle him even more. So instead, you drop to the fifth round. Then the team that drafted you, GM, said we got him at a steep discount. What you think he talking about? He talking about the money right here, bro. Mason Graham, drafted number 5th overall by the Cleveland Browns, got $40.8 million, a 4-year contract. 26 on the, just signing his name on the dotted line, he got $26 million. Come on now. We go to the 5th round, Shedeur, Cleveland, last pick, after they drafted the quarterback in 2 rounds ahead of him. $4.6 million. 4.6 million, 4-year contract with $446,000 signing bonus. We got him at a steep discount. No, bro. You missing what I'm saying. It ain't about the money for Shedeur. It's about the money for the NFL owners, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's you taking it wrong. It's the money for the NFL owners. You that popular, and you seen what it did with the numbers of the draft, bro. It like Dr. Umar, however you say his name, he said, you think about it, if Shedeur, Cam Ward, Travis, and Shedeur went first, second, and third, wasn't nobody watching the rest of the draft. The numbers for day 2 and day 3 of the NFL draft was the highest numbers in forever of viewership that they done had, just because of one player. Not because we wanted to see where Shamar James went that played linebacker from Florida. We didn't want to see him go to another other team but Dallas. We ain't watched the third round, the third day of the draft to see Shamar James get drafted. I know he glad he did and appreciate the boy for getting drafted. He worked hard. We ain't see Jordan James, Oregon running back, get drafted in the field. We wasn't waiting for that. We were waiting for Shedeur Sanders to get drafted and what team he was going to, if you like him or you didn't. You didn't want him to go to your team because you didn't like him, and then you liked him because you wanted to see what team he did go to. They can look for the next year's draft all they want. They ain't had a quarterback since forever. So they had to take as many as possible. They taking a swing at all of them. Because they don't know which one going to stick. That's what I'm saying. Then you get to this part right here. This part of the money part. We going to pay you less. Derek Murray, you going to make more than $40 million. He already doing that. He signed a Nike. He gonna release his own shoe from his dad line. The one he had on at the pro day. How he overrated? All these players overrated. Cause they ain't played a snap. They overrated. What you mean? We sitting here going back and forth debating who gonna be good and who ain't, and they ain't now one of them played a snap in the NFL yet. You do this every year, bro. You do this with every quarterback, everybody. Every position, every player that get drafted and what's in the league, until they play that ball, that snap, we ain't gonna know. And then a quarterback is the longest to come up with the decision unless he just a Jamarcus Russell. It gonna take 2 to 3 years to see if Cam Ward good. Even with Jaden Daniels the way he did last year, you gonna be expecting him to replicate or duplicate what he did last year. And what if he don't do it this year, his second season? You gonna be saying, well, he wasn't that good anyway. So what you talking about? It about showing up in consistency, bro. Why you think LeBron done played 22 years and been the best player in the league, even at 40? He been consistently good. You will have an RG3 rookie season and then be trash the rest of your career. Come on, bro. It's going to take 2 to 3 years. Bro, you using overrated like he done played a snap in the NFL and we know he not good. Come on, bro. You can't say overrated. How can you say overrated? And I'm about to show you why you can't say overrated. You see this? This NFLshop.com. I'm about to show y'all this right here. This NFLshop.com. This is the home page for NFLshop.com. And then you see right here, we have the shop your teams. We have Cleveland Browns right here. We have Cleveland Browns right here. I'm about to click on this now so we can go see who face is on the home page for the Cleveland Browns. Oh, wow. The 5th round draft pick, you saying that's overrated. He is on the face of the Cleveland Browns NFL shop page. Not Mason Graham, not Judkins, not Dylan Gabriel, not Joe Flacco, not Myles Garrett, not Dylan Sampson, But the 5th round pick, the last pick the Browns had, his face is on the NFL shop. It's about money, bro. Control, power, and money. If it didn't mean anything and he played on the field, he would have got drafted in the 1st round. That's my point exactly. The power and control and the money, bro. The owners got the control. They got the power to not draft you in the 1st round. They paid. They got the money part is they didn't draft him in the 1st round, so he didn't make $40 million. He's making $4.6 million. But they selling his jersey online on NFL Shop to make all the money. I'm gonna pay you less, but I'm gonna make all this money off of you. Even with the ratings, bro. The TV ratings. NFL draft, they spend all this money setting this NFL draft up in all these different cities every year. They ain't making no money besides day 1. But Shedeur fall, day 2 and day 3 views is skyrocketing. That's money, bro. You got to look at the totality of the thing. America been doing this, bro. See that man as a threat. Him and his dad as a threat. Everybody keeps saying a weak quarterback class, bro. There been plenty of weak quarterback classes. Only one quarterback or one or two quarterbacks out of every class be good. Come on now. I ain't just talking about a weak quarterback class, bro. Ain't no such thing as a weak quarterback class. You either good or you ain't. Just because we had 6 quarterbacks go drafted in the 1st round last year, don't mean all on 6 are gonna be good. Right now, it's only 1 or 2 if you count Bo Nix. Caleb Williams ain't even did nothing like Jaden Daniels did, so I don't want to hear that, bro. You ain't gonna know until 2 to 3 years later, bro. Talking about a weak quarterback class. No, the way they was graded, but they still don't mean nothing. Like, come on, bro. If you gonna put in the work and work hard and do what you gotta do, then it ain't gonna matter. He can play on the field. We seen it. Don't nobody know if either one of these quarterbacks can win in the NFL because they ain't played yet. That's what I'm saying. We look at the film, you telling me, and the stats, you telling me Shedeur can't play ball? He not that good? He did not have an offensive line. He had no run game. And still threw for over 4,000 yards and over 35 touchdowns. With the high completion percentage. And you talking about he only throw behind the line. He only throw short routes. Hell, he got to get rid of the ball. He the most sacked quarterback. That's how I don't know y'all don't know football, bro. That's how I know you don't know football. Because if you don't have a line and you the most sacked quarterback, how you gonna sit back there and be able to throw the ball if you trying to run long, deep routes? Come on, bro. Get out of here. What's going on, Stelmo? I ain't even see. That boy a Cal fan too, boy. I know you living it up, boy. That's what I'm saying. How you gonna say if this dude threw over for 4,000 yards, the offensive line, granted the offensive line was better than the first year, but they still can run the ball like that. So you can't say he low ball or blame his teammates. They not throwing the ball. They didn't throw for 4,000 yards. They ain't the one getting sacked. Cause they ain't blocking for him. Like I literally, the first year they were at Colorado, their offensive line literally stopped blocking. I'm not saying they wasn't, but the reason why he holding on to the ball, cause he running for his life. Like, bro, he trying to make a play. Like, that's what I'm saying. You got to understand football, bro. It ain't like he was just standing back there and Travis Hunter wide open, or Jimmy Horn wide open, when nobody open. The hell you talking about? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. You got to understand football. Yeah, he took sacks. All quarterbacks take sacks. But if ain't nobody open, you can't throw it to nobody. Granted, he should have threw it out of bounds sometime. But that's what he said he got to work on. You got to learn to work on stuff, bro. Come on now. All they got is Juckins. Ford. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. They moved Juckins up 5 down here. Look at that. Just because that's the youth jersey. Exactly. He can throw. Hail Mary pass. The Dante one against Baylor. A lot of them folk ain't watch no game, bro. A lot of them folk did not watch a game. Come on, bro. Y'all tripping now. They ain't watch no game. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. As long as they let him get, a fair opportunity. Hopefully all of them will get a fair opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want them to sit there and blackball somebody or not play him. If he doing good, let him play. What in the world? That's what I'm saying, bro. I just want. Well, they just be throwing up anything, but I'm glad I ain't had that up. I ain't had no one come up. There you go. I'm saying, bro. And two a starter in the NFL. So what you saying? Y'all, your comparison is crazy, dude. And Nick Chubb got hurt last year. That's why they couldn't run the ball. They were moving that pill when he was good. But now they got a two-headed monster. They trying to get ready for it. Or getting back there. Cause they're the depth chart right now. Of course, they ain't gonna have his name up there because he was the last quarterback drafted for them. Of course, he ain't gonna have him up there. If you a projected top 3, top 10 pick or first rounder, how is you acting like something? How is you acting like something? Bro, you can't tell. He acting like Andrew Luck. Hey, he ain't compared himself to nobody. He ain't compared himself to nobody. Like, come on, bro. It gotta be for real. Be for real, man. This bigger than football, bro. This bigger than football. Cause you can't tell me. that you ain't watch no film. Even the numbers. Even if I bring up the numbers, bro, I done did this multiple times on here already. Even with the NFL graded, the grades. Like, come on, dude. Y'all just talking out the side of y'all neck and ain't did no research. Ain't got no facts. But what you done heard? And less touchdown too. What you mean? And Shedeur got the same numbers as Cam Ward. And he went number 1. So what you saying? You ain't got no facts. None. Come on, bro. Like I said, you just talking out the side of your neck. $3,000. I'm just looking at Oregon now. 3,857 yards, 30 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Shedeur, 4,134 yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Cam Ward, 4,313 yards, 39 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So what is you saying? Yeah, he gonna be in that playbook, but he got all that NFL, all them NFL players, past, present. They gonna help him with that playbook, help him understand. Like, no, the NFL didn't show nothing. Them owners with that Jim Crow mindset. That's what it is. It's about the control, money, and the power. I just said it. Bro, it's bigger than football, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with the NFL showed him. It ain't no. The majority owners showed him. Who the majority owner? Ain't no black owners in there. Like, come on, dude. Bro. Once again, Shedeur had the exact same numbers basically like Cam Ward, but Cam Ward went number 1 overall, and Shedeur went in the 5th round. You have no comparison. Saying Dylan Gabriel had the same numbers as Shedeur. That means he should have went with the number 1 pick. Why did he fall into the 3rd round if he got the same exact numbers? Like, you make your argument is not valid. I don't care what that part they is. I'm speaking fact. Now he's short. Boy, get out of here. I'm done reading your comment. Yeah, 2 rookie quarterbacks that protect the ball. Yeah. As long as this thing dry, offense. Yep. The red the defense. They picked the 2 best quarterback for that. They taking the swing, bro. They don't know which one that's gonna work out. One just a bigger star already than the other one. Telling you, bro, y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Go watch my video, the most viral. Make this viral. Shedeur Sanders conference call with the Brown. Bro, you watch NFL football. That's exactly. Watch. You sit there on the couch and watch. That's it. You don't know football. You watch it. I know football, bro. That's why I get on here and talk about it. Okay, ain't nowhere in the world you gonna have these stats and say they the same. One of them got way better stats than the other. And then this one got the same stats as the other one. He went first round, first pick. He went fifth round. He went third round. They all got the same number. Your argument is invalid. Invalid. But my prediction, yep, they got the same quarterback coach. They work out together. They do the same drills. So I'm like, you can't tell me if they doing the same workout, same drills, got the same stats numbers. Come on, bro. Did the same thing with a lesser line. Same thing. And who ain't been a good college manager quarterback? You done had plenty of them, but they still won. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl MVP. He was a backup. What are you saying? I ain't reading your mess, bro. I ain't even responding to you no more. Cause you don't know where he gonna be. You don't know where none of these quarterbacks gonna be. You don't know where nobody gonna be. Like, don't nobody know, bro. I just hope Tyler Shuck be the best quarterback in this draft. That's what I hope. He won the Heisman. Is he the best quarterback? Has he won a Super Bowl yet? He bounced around. He won the Heisman. Is he in the NFL? How long did he play? I can do this all day. You can't tell me he gonna be good because he won the Heisman. Or he finished third in the Heisman voting. No, dude. Get out of here. We never know until they actually get on the field. But I'm telling you why he failed, because of control, power, and money. That's what I'm saying. It control, power, and the money. The majority white owners wanted to show their control and their power to a young, confident black man living in his excellence, along with his dad, which has taught him the right way that they are threatened by. They wanted to show him a lesson, but it actually boosted him. Because we clearly sitting here still talking about this boy, still talking about Shedeur. The draft, we were talking about before the draft, during the draft, and after the draft, and they're going to be talking about them next Friday when they at the rookie minute count, all the way up to the preseason, all the way up to the season start. Come on, bro. Then they still going to be talking about them because whatever happens on the depth chart. So I don't even want to hear none of that. Tom Brady wasn't athletic at all. Didn't have a strong arm neither. It ain't nothing about it ain't about no humbling nobody. They ain't want to humble nobody. No. It ain't about humbling. It's about the way America was always built or has been built. It's about the majority see the minority as a threat. So you got to destroy it. That's what it been about. That's what it always been about. Every time the minority try to start something good or is good, the majority always trying to tear them down, make them and flip the story so they won't be as powerful or on their level or be as much as an influence. It's the same thing, man. They did it all the way. Willie Lynch, bro. Y'all got to know history, man. Willie Lynch. It's the same philosophy. Chantel, appreciate you. We glad y'all got to do it too. How he was a third round talent? They got him projected as a first round. Every mock draft had him in the first round, even to the Steelers at 21. Ain't nobody had him as a third round quarterback on their mock draft. NFL owner said, take his name off the board. Because they threatened. Come on, dude. You ain't never gonna understand, though. Once again, you ain't never gonna understand, because why when I click right here? Who faced that? You ain't never gonna understand. Mason Graham got drafted with the 5th pick overall in the NFL draft in the first round. His face ain't even up there. You ain't gonna understand. We ain't even talking about Karen Ward, Travis Hunter, Mason Graham, Abdul Carter. We ain't even talking about none of them boys. They went top 5. We talking about a 5th round draft pick. You came and clicked on my live for a 5th round draft pick. You came and clicked on my live for a 5th round draft pick. You arguing with me about a 5th round draft pick. Not a 5th pick in the first round, a 5th round, 144. That's what you arguing about. That's what you mad about. That's why you so emotionally attached about. But Shedeur got you emotionally attached and you still don't like him. Come on, bro. That's what we do. We human, bro. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Your opinion is this, you don't like him. My opinion is he good, he gonna do good. We ain't gonna know until he actually get on the field and do it. Well, y'all talking about an elite prospect. He wasn't seen as an elite prospect. That's why he didn't go first round. Well, you don't understand, bro. So Zach Wilson, the elite prospect? This dude right here was an elite prospect? Huh? I'm asking. I want to know. I'm just doing recent. So what tape you comparing them to if you weren't impressed? You letting them be a man. But when you want to do, if you got influence, when you want to say that about your son too, especially if he projected top 10, top 3, top 10 pick, first rounder, you would say that too. Oh, he had no stats for 2023. This is an elite prospect right here. No. Don't be bringing up Andrew Luck, Patrick Mahomes, because even Patrick Mahomes went number 12, 13. Josh Allen went 17, somewhere around there, whatever it was. No, this dude right here went pick number 2. So he an elite prospect you talking about. He an elite prospect. Coming out of college, he was an elite prospect. He got picked number 2 overall. No. Don't be throwing out them names. Them Hall of Famers, bro. This is an elite prospect. That's what we talking about. Elite prospect. 3,692 yards, 33 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Before that, 2,382 yards, 11 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Look at this. That ain't elite prospect numbers? Exactly. This boy got drafted number 2 pick overall. He an elite prospect. But did it translate to the NFL? No, it did not. So you can't tell me elite prospect versus not elite. Come on now. You never know what's gonna happen, bro. This dude got picked with the 3rd pick. Was he an elite prospect? You get where I'm going here? Get where I'm going here? Like, come on, bro. This dude been in the league 3 years, ain't threw over 700 yards. Got drafted number 3 pick. He elite prospect though. Come on, bro. How you bring a ChatGPT in it? Get out of here, dude. They ain't got nothing to do with it. ChatGPT is based on 2 years ago. You mean to tell me Trey Lance was an elite prospect, drafted number 3rd pick overall in 2021, and in college he only threw for over 2,000 yards one time, had 28 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. One season of football got him drafted number 3 overall. We not comparing him to nobody. I already done did that, bro. I compared him to Cam Ward already. You not listening. What college that? Trevor Lawrence. I spelled his name all wrong. He went number 1 overall, though. He went in the 1st round. That's what you just told me. Elite prospect, go in the 1st round. I'm telling you, it's not true. Nobody knows. Don't nobody know yet if he elite or not. Don't nobody know nothing until he actually go in the NFL and do it. Trevor Lawrence, elite prospect. He did it in college. He doing it in the NFL. Like, I'm looking at the number. Besides last year, he was hurt. And the rookie year, but that year where they went to the AFC Championship, what year was that, 22? His 2nd year, he did good. But now, like I said, 3 to 4 years, he's going into his 5th season. Now it's time to see, is he a bust or not? Clearly, on this trajectory, he's not. But it's about the consistency. How they don't care about college stats if you're saying traits and ability? If the boy throwing for over 4,000 yards, you gotta look at the stats. You can't say the straight traits and abilities is no good if he's throwing for 4,000 yards. What do it equate to? You gotta put it towards something. You just can't say he ain't got no good feet or a strong arm, and that's it. But He got 4,000 yards with 37 touchdowns. He ain't got no strong arm. Huh? What? He not athletic. What? You got to compare it to something, bro. You can't just tell me he not athletic. What did you comparing it to? Okay, he had similar numbers, but is he elite prospect? How he doing in the NFL? They're the one I want. This man had one season, bro. Come on. I'm talking about consistency. 4,779 yards, 38 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Yes, that's good. But Shedeur did his whole career. Even when he came to Colorado. That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't tell me Cam Ward did the same thing and he went number 1 overall. Shedeur did the same thing, he went 5th overall. Gardner Minshew got picked in the 6th round. Had one outstanding season. Not the same. I'm breaking it. Well, I'm showing you what I'm showing. I'm showing you. I'm breaking it down, bro. Your argument is invalid. Manziel, Baker, Watson, all on trash, but they was elite prospect. Like I said, we ain't gonna know till they actually get in the game and snap that ball, and we playing for real. That when we gonna find out who elite and who ain't. Cause like I told you, let me see. It was some on here. It was on NFL where it had the last. Look at that. Then they want to change it. When they were wrote 1 and 2, but he still fell to the 5th round. See, they were wrote on the April 22nd. They changed it. It was sent 2000. Here it is, right here. That's what I'm saying. And Ben Roethlisberger won 2 Super Bowls. Look at it now. It don't matter how tall you is, dude. If you can throw the ball and read the defense, I could do that too. Like, come on now. He was already elite. He ain't had to be 6'6" just to make him elite. Come on now. He couldn't run. Like, come on, bro. Like, look, 2007. You tell me what quarterback you know was in this draft that turned out to be something. You can't tell me he can't be nothing. And I ain't saying he is. Because like I said, we ain't played no snap yet. So you can't compare him to nobody. Or you can't tell me he not elite, or he is elite, or he ain't elite, or he ain't going to do good because of the measurables and the traits. Because clearly, Jamarcus Russell had all the measurables and the traits And the biggest bust ever. He was 6'6", 265. No, it's not. 6'6", 265. Jamarcus Russell is not an advantage. No, you just said it's an advantage. No, you talking about height. You brought it up. I'm telling you, that don't matter, bro. If you can play the game and you understand the game, you'll be good. And Shedeur gonna work hard. 2002. Tell me on who on here. I clicked on the name. Tell me on there who you know. Nobody. David Carr went #1 overall. Joey Harrington. Them probably the only two you know. But they weren't elite. But he won the Heisman, though. Baker Mayfield won the Heisman. And Shedeur ain't did half of what he done did. What Tim Tebow effect? What is it? Ain't nobody doing the media circus but the media. That's the reason why you in here. It's the same reason why he on ESPN and Sports Center all day. Because we talking about it. If you don't want no media circus, don't talk about them. Y'all don't, you don't understand, bro. Y'all like, you like he asked, hey, y'all come follow me. Y'all talk about me on ESPN. That bro ain't saying none of that. Y'all doing it. Because y'all emotionally attached. And Kenny Pickett trash. In the NFL, like I said, you ain't gonna know until you play a snap. Boom, right here. Sam Bradford made $129 million to go 34-41-1. Never made a Pro Bowl or All-Pro team. Never started a playoff game. Very possible lives in a castle right now off the coast of some majestic ocean, where he went #1 overall. Tebow went number 25 and had a better career than him. Even though he was short. Colt McCoy probably had a better season career than all of them. And he got drafted 3rd round. See what I'm getting here? Vince Young, Matt Leinart, Jay Cutler. And then one of them, Jay Cutler probably had the best. Travari Jackson even played a good little minute. Jamie Winston, Marcus Mariota. I know, right? Colt McCoy. Everybody attached. That's why you in here. I'm attached on the positive side. Y'all attached on the negative side. I didn't say I wasn't emotionally attached. Because that's why we in here. That's why we talking about them right now. That's why I'm on this live. That's why you in here. Like, I'm not debating nothing, bro. I'm telling you what's happening. Kenny Pickett. 2022. There it is right here. You tell me what the lead about Brock Purdy. He got picked in the last pick in the draft, but he a starter. I didn't say he had to start. I'm saying that we don't know what he gonna be. But ain't no way in the world you gonna tell me that he projected 1st round and get dropped to the 5th round based on what you done seen on tape and that alone. And you talking about interviews and all that. No, it was bigger than that. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if he's going to be good or not. I know what I seen, and I know the tape, and I know the dude gonna work. That's what I'm saying. But I'm telling you why he failed is because the control, power, and the money. I ain't saying he ain't gonna sit. Joe Flacco probably gonna be the starter, bro. Joe Flacco probably gonna be the starter to start the season. Just because he the vet. And they seen him, like I'm saying, they seen him actually do it. And he don't won a Super Bowl. He actually came in the Browns and led them to the playoffs. So he probably gonna be day one starter. Bro, he ain't fall just because he Deion's son, bro. You can't tell me a man that been out the league since early 2000, you trying to get back at him by getting at his son. He ain't got no connection with the NFL. He don't coach in the NFL. You ain't gonna tell me they getting back. They done waited this long to get back at Deion. We ain't gonna draft his son. No, bro. He's a threat. Shedeur's a threat. Deion is a threat. They don't like threats. So you kill, steal, and destroy them. It's all through history. It's all through history. Black wealthy communities got destroyed because they was a threat. When you start making money, start walking in your excellence, start not needing validation, start getting knowledge, you are a threat. You know what he a threat of. Stop acting stupid. I just told you. Control, power, and money. That's what he a threat to. I just said it. Check my thumbnail. That means you clueless. Control, money, and power. That's what he a threat to. He is a young, confident black man. He is a threat. But he ain't getting paid the $40 million. But he making way more than $40 million for the owner. What's going on, cool daddy? How's he a thug? Who said that? Y'all just making up stuff now. That's why I said that it ain't about the money for him, but it's a money thing for the owners, for the white owners. The white man sees a young black man that's confident as a threat. He always has. They hate both of them because he just like them. That's why they hate him. But it been since America, man. I'm silly, but you don't know history. That's your fault. That ain't me. I ain't thinking too much. You thinking too little. Because it's in everything. I ain't just talking about football. It's in everything. It's through history, bro. It's in everything. It just ain't football. It's just trickulated to the football in this year's draft. But it been there. It been there all this time. It just got amplified because you dealing with a superstar player or a celebrity that's already a superstar and a celebrity before he got to the draft. I mean, to the NFL. Because the NFL didn't make him a superstar or a celebrity. He was already that before he came. So now you threatened by the influence and the power he could get if you pay him $40 million and what he can do with it. What he can do with his influence because he's doing positivity with it. He's not doing nothing crazy with it. Hey, but I want to see y'all go live and break down the film, bro. Y'all break down the film for me. Exactly. He don't need their money. That's why the Browns GM said we got him in a steep discount. And he black. Think about that. How they live different. He still black. It ain't no difference. It don't care. It don't matter how much money you got. You black. It don't matter. They gonna treat you the same way. It don't matter because it's about control, power, and money. I'm telling you. They don't live different. He is a black African-American, young black African-American boy. He's a threat. He always been a threat to the white man. It's history, bro. Even the black folk that didn't have no money, they was a threat. So you can't tell me he lived different. No, he's still black. And it ain't even about the money. It ain't even about the money why he a threat, because they got money. The money is not the threat. Because they got money. They ain't worried about the money. He can have all the money in the world. Cam Ward, yes. But does Cam Ward have the same influence? Is Cam Ward a celebrity? That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about where he got drafted. Cam Ward got drafted number 1. That don't make him. No. Cam Ward is not a celebrity. Are we talking about Cam Ward right now? No. We talking about Shedeur Sanders. My point. It doesn't matter, bro. He black, got drafted number 1 pick. That is not what I'm saying. You're not correlating. You're not correlating and getting what I'm saying. I'm not talking about what pick he got drafted, Cam Ward. I'm talking about why they see Shedeur as a threat. It's because of control, power, and the money. No. Deion did not make his kid drop. Deion probably added to it, but he was not the main reason. But he was just being a dad. That's all. He wanted the best for his son. That's all. You didn't get what I'm saying? You're not getting what I'm saying, bro. Cam Ward is black. Yes, but he is not a celebrity that has influence. So you listen to what you want to hear because you so emotionally attached. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Cam Ward is not a celebrity that has influence. Yep. Man, they are doing drugs, alcohol, all that. Stetson Bennett, drinking and driving. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, if he good, he good. And Shedeur good. We all see the tape. You can't tell me he not good. That's what I'm saying. It was bigger than football. It's about the control, power, and the money. Dude don't understand that. You probably white anyway. You ain't never experienced it. If you ain't never experienced it, you ain't gonna know. And you ain't never seen it, you still ain't gonna know. Even if you black or you white. If you ain't never seen it, you ain't gonna know. But you gotta know history, bro. It been in history. It ain't the first time. Like it been over and over and over again. Black Wall Street, Central Park, Durham, all these black wealthy communities that been destroyed over the years, bro. Because they was a threat. Because they got wealth. They started learning wealth, how to get money. They started learning the knowledge to live on their own, and they ain't had to feed from getting other stuff from other folk. They were doing it themselves. Yeah, it wasn't never about Cam Ward. A little shallow, who is it? It ain't about his talent level, bro. I just showed you the numbers. He got the same exact identical numbers as Cam Ward. It's not about the talent. Because you can't tell me he's not as talented as Cam Ward. if they had the same numbers, and one of them has a better offensive line than the other one and a run game, and the other one has only a Heisman receiver that play defense too. Come on, bro. That's the only thing Shedeur had. And he still put up the same numbers. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell me he had that's the whole point. Dion put them NFL coaches on his staff that played or coached in the NFL to get them boys prepared for the NFL. Like, you can't tell me you went in that interview and didn't know how to act or wasn't prepared. No, bro. Get out of here. Yep, golden arm for nation's best quarterback. Cam Ward didn't win that. Dylan Gabriel didn't win that. He didn't throw because he wanted to throw it. Boy, get them some light too. Yep. But Cam Ward didn't throw neither. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but what I'm saying, what you saying, Lil Shiloh nasty too. Oh, you saying he good, nasty. I thought you was saying something different. Never mind. I was reading it fast. My fault. Yeah, Shiloh got blackballed too. Okay, he said on well out. He said, they doing you like they don't know what they gonna do to me. He's not elevated, bro. He was never elevated to celebrity status. That when he was already a celebrity, and he has influence. That's why they didn't like him. That's why they don't like him. But we sitting here, I done been on this live for an hour and a half now. We sitting on here talking about Shedeur, how he's a celebrity and has influence, and they don't like him just like you don't like him because he has influence. That's the whole point you in here arguing. Because he has influence. You ain't, if I would put Cam Ward up here, I bet you wouldn't even came. If I were talking about Cam Ward, you wouldn't even came in here. Hate is real, bro. Because a confident black man is a threat. Because in that case, you should have came to my live yesterday when I was talking about Travis Hunter. You ain't click on that live, but you clicking on this one because I'm talking about Shedeur. My point. He not as marketable, bruh. But he don't have the influence neither. Cam Ward, good. I'm not saying I don't want the boy to play good. I want him to do good. But what I'm saying is, the reason why Shedeur failed and the reason why we talking about him, because he's a confident black man that has influence and celebrity status already and didn't need it from the NFL. That's what I'm saying. That's why you in here talking about him. You didn't click on my Travis Hunter live when I went live yesterday. You didn't click on that one. You clicked on this. They're talking about Shedeur because you emotionally attacked and he has influence. And he's seen as a threat. Come on, bro. Click on the TV tomorrow morning or watch First Take or whatever. They're going to have a segment about Shedeur. I don't need to say nothing else. Yeah, he can ball, but I don't need to say nothing else. 5th round pick, his face up there. Pre-order his jersey now. He a 5th round pick, but they can't throw the ball. Come on, bro, get out of here, dude. I'm correct. Get out of here. Trending players. Shedeur Sanders. Jaden Daniels. Travis Hunter. I don't see. Oh, there go Cam Ward. But I don't see Mason Graham, Dylan Gabriel. Get out of here, dude. There you go. There you go. They got Travis Hunter. He number 2 pick. Cam Ward, number 1 pick. Shedeur 5th round. They was. Because he has influence. That's the money part, bro. That's the money part. That's why I said control, power, and money. We gonna pay you less and make all this money off of you. They paying him $4.6 million. Do you think the NFL gonna make $4.6 million? No, they probably gonna make $40 billion. Just with a B. But if we pay him $40 million and draft him in the first round, that's not the best return. That's encouraging the entitlement, the arrogance, the threat. That's encouraging it. Look, he ain't worried about the money, cause he making more. You make more money off the field than you do on the field. When you at his stage, celebrity status, you make more money off the field than you do on the field. Same thing with LeBron. Same thing with Luka. Same thing with all other athletes, Mahomes. Even though he got a big I'm just talking about players that make money, that got influence, and they make money off the field. Like Patrick Mahomes ain't even got the type of influence Shedeur got. Like he the best quarterback in the NFL. He still ain't got the same influence. But he got that influence. Patrick Mahomes became a star in the NFL. Not before the NFL. He became a star while he was in the NFL. That's a big difference. He already got all the endorsements. He on Delta commercials. He signed with Nike. He gonna release his own shoe. Like, what 5th round do get his own shoe deal? Like, come on, bro. I know it's partly because his daddy shoe, but still, ain't nobody else getting a shoe deal. Now you want to go back to what I said before. I said it's going to take 2 to 3 years before we actually know if they good or not. I said that. But what I'm telling you right now is why he fell in the draft. You didn't read my title or my thumbnail. I'll wait. I'll wait. Telling you, bro. Talking about a media circus. Quit talking about them. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Hit that like button. And if you ain't already did it, y'all need to go check out my video right here, bro. Right here, bro. This video going stupid. I appreciate y'all, boy. Make this viral right here. This video right here. This is shocking. What Shedeur said on the Brown conference call. Go watch that video if you ain't watched it already. But don't leave yet. Do it after I get off. But go watch this video right here, man. And then watch this one. Shedeur predicted his slide, bro. He predicted it. Then go watch this right here what the Cleveland Browns general manager Andrew Berry said. We got Shedeur at a steep discount. I bet you did. Field pick, Cleveland Brown, Mason Graham, $40 million. 5th round pick, Shedeur Sanders, $4.6 million. Steep discount. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make me a shirt. I'm gonna do. Give me some merch. He throw it up, boy. But y'all see Dion when Pilar came in there with Shiloh. Dion was sitting in the chair. As soon as you walk past, Dion rolls up. It's about the money. That's the money part. That's what I'm saying. You pay him less, but you gonna make $40 billion off of him. When the last time you talked about the Cleveland Browns beside Mal Garrett signing that big contract? And Deshaun Watson, the worst deal ever. Exactly. Cleveland Browns ain't been in the news, ain't had a player in the news every day since Deshaun Watson. They had them allegations. And that was for the wrong thing. I don't even know where they at. He ain't even got them up here. Hey, y'all follow me on Twitter, man. I just created a Twitter. Or X, or whatever you want to call it. They gonna make the team. The odd man out is Kenny Pickett. He the odd man out. He probably way now here. I'm trying to find it. The pro day. Might need to go to Wello. I don't even see it. Them right there. Here it is. Picture of him putting them on. He ain't got a picture of him putting them on. But the issue right here. Can't even see him. They made just like them cleats. These shoes right here. They had a picture of him putting them on. But he's supposed to be releasing them, want to release them shoes sometime. Yeah, you really think he wasn't prepared? Yeah, come on. If you ain't want to draft him, just say you ain't like him, you ain't want to draft him. But they see them dollar signs too, though. You gotta understand that. You draft Shedeur, you gonna get talked about. You gonna make some money. You see what's going on? Then look at it right here. Look. $6.3. You gonna tell me I go to Cam Ward draft grade? They got Shedeur over here on the NFL page. Bruh, he everywhere. Top 50 prospect. Draft analysis. Then watch Shedeur's football journey. Get out of here, bro. They making money off on. The real reason, I just don't like him. I want to draft Jackson Dart. You ain't got to lie. Like, bro, you in a position, in your opinion, you think Jackson Dart better than Shedeur. Draft Jackson Dart. That's all you had to do. I forgot to get back to the draft. There you go. 6.39. You can't award prospect grade. Don't none of them fifth round pick got that many posts. That's my point. 6.39. Should do it. 6.3. You mean tell me them 9 points? Their prospect grade 9 points from a first round pick overall to a fifth rounder. You can't tell me that, bro. You can't tell me that. I don't believe that, bro. His production score is better than Cam Ward. The only reason why Cam Ward got a total score is because of athleticism is higher. But ranked first. Production score is ranked first. Next gen stats. This is a computer now. This ain't no human. Next gen stats draft model analyze historical NFL combine, pro day, and college production data to predict a prospect chances of success in the NFL. The results of the model are transformed into composite scores ranging from 50 to 99, which represent the athleticism, college performance, and overall profile of an NFL prospect. Ranking shown respect represents a prospect's score relative to all other players in that draft class at the respective positions. He got a 79. That's in the good range. Cam Ward got an 86. That's in the good range. Cam Ward got a production score of second. Shedeur is production score is first. Titans should have drafted Travis Hunter. They should have drafted. He should have been number one. But I like him going to the Jaguars, though, based off what they said. Yeah, they blocked. He's a celebrity. Well, that's what influence. What you mean, what influence? That's why he's a threat, because he has influence. He can influence a young adult, a young youth, another young black boy that's looking up to him. He can influence them to do good, to be a good citizen, to be the best he can be. Not downgrade them, not make them scared and fearful. He can do that. That's what they used to do to the strongest and biggest slave back in slavery day. They used to take them and humiliate them in front of all the other slaves to make them scared. If they can do that to him, they can do it to anybody. You learn a lot more from what you see than what you actually read or learn. I ain't got to get up and go to work. You do. Shut the door. It's influence. Selling the most jerseys is an influence. 40% in draft day 2, 3 viewers influence. Exactly. You see, that's not what we saying. We not saying making black kids rich. That's not solving the problem. It's still a generational gap. That's not solving the problem. That's not even what I'm talking about. It is. You want them to listen to that rap music about killing and selling drugs. You don't want to hear no black man talking positive. Neither one of Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. When none of them athletic. I know what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you what I'm talking about. And I'm giving you examples. You don't know what you're talking about. And what y'all think about this? Spending $350,000 just to call Shedeur. That's crazy. $350,000. I ain't giving no BS. I'm telling you facts and history. If you don't like it, you just don't like it. I need a letter grade, not above average. They got Cam Ward grade above average. Ward might not be the top overall player in that draft, but he is the clear cut top quarterback prospect in a weaker class at massive area need for Tennessee after the team ranked dead last in PFF passing grade in 2024. Jackson Dart below average. Opinions on Jackson on Dart vary. Giants traded up to get their guy. His profile matches that of a starting caliber quarterback grading above 89 percentile. Tyler Shook below average. Bro, I hope he be the best quarterback in this class, bro. It don't matter if it's 2025 and we still talking about something that happened in 1700s. Yeah, you making my point correct. We talking about 1700s mentality and we in 2025. You exactly right. Because it's still going on. Just in a different way. It don't matter if you were black. It's what he said, bro. Everybody ain't for you. Just because they your skin folk don't mean they for you. That don't mean they for you. And I can tell you that based on what he said. Go watch my video. This one right here, Cleveland Brown GM. What he said, we got him at a steep discount. He got a job too, bro. He don't want to lose his job. Like, come on. He gonna do what he told too. He not the owner. But look what grade they gave Cleveland for drafting Shedeur. Elite. This is certainly a surprising pick. Not only because of Sanders' slide, but also because the Browns selected Oregon quarterback Dylan Gabriel the day before. Last year, Sanders posted the second best adjusted completion percentage in the class at 81.8% and the third best turnover worthy play rate at 1.3%. And they got Dylan Gabriel below average. Started at 3 schools over 6 college seasons. He managed to secure a PBL passing grade of 80. But Shedeur the only one got elite. Yeah, after he told him to take off the board. You throwing color in here, bro. I ain't throwing color in there. I'm telling you the mentality, what it has always been since slavery. The mentality is you see a black man as a threat when he's confident, he's as influence, he can influence others to join him. Where you cannot control or have the power, hence my title and my thumbnail. It's not about the owner. It's not about the GM being black and the owner white. It's about what the white man think of the black man. That's what it is. And they did. Boomer Esiason said they said take him off the board. You got to think about it. It wasn't many teams in the draft that needed a quarterback. So it's not like every team said, "Oh, take him off the board. We're not gonna draft him." It's the teams that had that needed a quarterback. The majority of them that the one that said it. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on now. Tennessee needed a quarterback. Giants need a quarterback. The Raiders, they traded for one and the Jets signed one. So they ain't need a quarterback like that no more. Carolina don't need one. The Saints really didn't need one. They were just putting them up there because they was in the top 10. And then when you get from 10 to 20, don't no team need a quarterback but Pittsburgh because they didn't have one. And Pittsburgh still ain't got no quarterback, which is baffling. They wait on Aaron Rodgers, old 43 self. And then you're going to draft Will Howard in the 6th round. And you need a quarterback. Bro, you can say whatever you want, bro. Crazy. I be getting y'all coming in my live. Because y'all ain't got nobody else to argue with. But just because I'm live, you want to come in here and argue with me. And I give it back to you because you a viewer. And I'm racking up my views. Trying to grow my YouTube, so I'm gonna say something back. Any other day, I'll be ignoring you. But I can go back and forth with you. I'm a confident black man. I don't need no validation. They probably right here. They probably is the only draft class you could say 2004. Like almost where for sure I don't know about not no JP, but them first 3 picks, Eli, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, them was elite picks. And Matt Schaub, he did stick around, but all the rest of them, you ain't heard nothing about none of these dudes. The 2020 class still got a question mark, but not for Jalen Hurts because he already done won a Super Bowl. So right now he the best quarterback in this draft. All the rest of them still got question marks. What they gonna do? And Tua one concussion away from having to be forced to retire. 2017, Mitch Trubisky, number 2 overall pick. Only reason why he up there is because Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in this draft. That boy trash. Deshaun Watson was good, but now he trash. Joshua Dobbs still hanging around as a backup. You don't know nobody else. Or Tyson Hill. But he don't play quarterback. He play everything. 2018, Baker Mayfield. Lamar Jackson, the best. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, the best quarterbacks in this draft. Not even the number one pick. Sam Darnold just came back and got good. So he still got a question mark if he can duplicate what he did this past season in Seattle. But Lamar Jackson got the MVPs, but ain't nobody won a Super Bowl. 2005, Alex Smith, Aaron Rodgers. And we thought Aaron Rodgers had slid to the 24th pick. Like, come on now. Andrew Luck, RG3, Ryan Tannehill, Brandon Whedon, Brock Osweiler. Like, to be honest, Russell Wilson, and Nick Foles. Well, Russell Wilson probably the best quarterback in this draft. And I ain't talking about this. I'm talking about their careers. Andrew Luck was a good quarterback, retired way too early. But Russell Wilson got the Super Bowl. Nick Foles got the Super Bowl ring. Well, actually the starter in the Super Bowl and won. RG3, bust. Started off good. Brandon Whedon, I don't know what he did. He was in and out. So you never know. You never know. Look at that. You never know. He's still in the league. I know he still ain't in the league. Nope, we can't be. They ain't got nothing up here. I ain't nothing coming up. Crazy, man. Crazy, bro. I need me a snap bag. All these fitted. I don't know why they did that to the Brown hat. They ain't had these up here like that the last time. The Bengals go hard too though. Yeah, Brandon Whedon trash. But that's what I was saying. It will wait and see. Take 2 to 3 years to actually see if they pan out quarterback with some other players too in other positions. Why they got only these hats now? They did not have this up here like that. They had the regular hat like these. They had these up here like this. Now they done switched it. I got 5 minutes left. I'm about to go ahead and hop off, man. I'm gonna argue with y'all enough. We're gonna be a wait and see game, bro. Wait and see. This on the Browns, bro. Get the Cleveland Browns official Instagram. Look at this. They ain't putting nobody else up there like that. All right, they might have did the Gabriel a little bit. The tight end. I need to watch this dude highlight right here. He might be Brown, little secret weapon. He moving like a receiver. Let's see what that boy Judkins can do. They wouldn't be able to do that with Shedeur. They wouldn't be able to do this. Not like recording it like this. A little nice in there though. Jersey went hard, boy. New Orleans. You went past the line of scrimmage? Oh, you right at it. But these jerseys go hard, boy. I tried to get one, but I'm one of that custom guy, though.
You just got a QB like no other. Shedeur Sanders.
Yes. Whoo.
Came out the mud, now I'm stepping in gold. Draft day, call, got the keys to the soul. Land of the dogs, now I'm barking in cold. Ice in my veins and my story been told. Brown and orange on my chain. Legacy rich, but I'm built from the pain. Pocket too clean, they ain't touching the frame. Shedeur Sanders, remember the name. Shedeur to the land, yeah, he bout to go crazy. From PrimeTime blood, now the whole city waving. From Colorado lights to the dog pound nation. Shedeur the savior, straight domination.
Rookie mini count, boy. They might well put Brown rookie mini camp on NFL Network. They might well put it up there, cause everybody gonna be trying. Look at, Jeff cause of him. I need to see when they practice start. But I'm done with you, bro.
You just got a QB like no other. Shedeur Sanders.
Came out the mud, now I'm stepping in gold. Draft day, call, got the keys to the soul. Land of the dogs, now I'm barking in cold. Ice in my veins and my story been told. Brown and orange dripping heavy on my chain. Legacy rich, but I'm built from the pain. Pocket too clean, they ain't touching the frame. Shedeur Sanders, remember the name. Shedeur to the land, yeah, he bout to go crazy. From PrimeTime blood, now the whole city waving. From Colorado lights to the dog pound nation.
That training camp experience.
Straight domination. Got a chip on my shoulder, they ain't see the
Now they're gonna have photos.
cooking up in every division. Every setback had to turn it to precision. Now
Nashville. Uh-huh. I'm just looking up stuff. I ain't talking to nobody.
Came from the bottom, no handouts, no favors. Built different bread for the moments that matter. Cleveland, we bout to shock the whole world. Explosion back in a full beat. Shedeur to the land, whole city got a plan. Gold jacket dreams, and it started in the land.
You just got a QB like no other. Shedeur Sanders.
It's time. Came out the mud, now I'm stepping in gold. Draft day call, got the keys to the soul. Land of the dogs, now I'm barking in cold. Ice in my veins and my story been told. Brown and orange dripping heavy on my chain. Legacy rich, but I'm built from the pain. Pocket too clean, they ain't touching the frame. Shedeur Sanders, remember the name. Shedeur to the land, yeah, he bout to go crazy. From PrimeTime blood, now the whole city waving. From Colorado lights to the dog pound nation. Shedeur the savior, straight domination. Let's roll. Got a chip on my shoulder, they ain't see the vision. Now I'm throwing dimes, cooking up in every division. Every setback had to turn it to precision. Now the city got hope, I'm the one on a mission. From college dreams to the NFL lights. Manifested every pass in them cold nights. Now I'm in the land where the underdogs bite. QB1, it's my time, take flight. Shedeur to the land, yeah, he bout to go crazy. From PrimeTime blood, now the whole city waving. From Colorado lights to the dog pound nation. Shedeur the savior, straight domination. Came from the bottom, no handouts, no favors. Built different bread for the moments that matter. Cleveland, we bout to shock the whole world. Explosion back in a full beat. Shedeur to the land, whole city got a plan. Gold jacket dreams, and it started in the land.
You just got a QB like no other. Shedeur Sanders.
It's time. Came out the mud, now I'm stepping in gold. Draft day call, got the keys to the soul. Land of the dogs, now I'm barking in cold. Ice in my veins and my story been told. Brown and orange dripping heavy on my chain. Legacy rich, but I'm built from the pain. Pocket too clean, they ain't touching the frame. Shedeur Sanders.